welcome to your January 2016 tarot reading. My name is Nikki. Before I begin, I'd like to say I hope that you all had a wonderful holiday season and that you are ready and prepared for whatever the new year has in store for you. Okay, I would also like to remind you that this is a general reading, so if you are interested in a personal consultation or a private reading just for yourself, you can visit my website. I will link it in the description below. Okay, so you may notice that I have some gemstones sitting beside the tarot deck. The clear looking gemstone, that's a quartz. It is there to strengthen the energies of the other gemstones. The black one is an onyx, and the brownish red one is a sardonyx. So they are both part of the quartz family. And onyx is the talismanic or the mystic gemstone for Capricorn, so for January, and that's why I am resonating with these stones this month. The onyx is also known as a worry stone or a protection stone because it is rumored to protect you from worry or any kind of negative thoughts or bad energies that may be affecting you. It is also a great stone for January if you are making any kind of New Year's resolutions because it can help keep you diligent and help you break any kind of bad habits. If you're interested in learning more about gemstones, I've done a handful of videos about them. You can find those at my channel on YouTube, and I will link the one that I did specifically on onyx down in the description, so you can find that a lot easier. And they're just a couple minutes long. They're quick videos, but they have a lot of information. They cover, the meanings of the stones and what they're used for. Okay, so let's get right into your reading, Leo. The first card is going to be your focal card for the month. So this is any kind of big events or anything that you will have on your mind. It's what sticks out the most in the month. And you have the Queen of Cups upright. So you are not Cups, Leo. This points to somebody else in your life, probably a water sign. So it could be a Pisces or a Cancer or a Scorpio. But this also, it could be yourself. It really just depends on the situation. I feel that under normal circumstances, this would be somebody else. And this may be somebody else involved in your life for some of you. But I do feel that for the majority of you this month of January, this is you playing this role. So you're really taking on a very emotional role in the month of January. Something is going on that is really affecting your emotions, and it's having you tap into your intuition. You may be questioning things about spirituality. This could also be dealing with some kind of nurturing aspect. So this may be this card could really be a positive thing or it could be a negative thing. It really depends on what is going on in your life, and hopefully we'll find out through the cards. But you could be, if you've been wanting to become pregnant, this could be the month where you become pregnant, or your thoughts are really focused on being a mother or even a father. Even though it's a queen, it doesn't have to be female. But my advice to you, whatever the situation is follow your gut, follow your intuition and your instincts on whatever is going on in the month of January. Okay, so moving on to your water sector, this is what's going to be affecting you emotionally. And I do see you having a lot of emotions in January. Okay, so you have the Hermit in reverse. This is you feeling secluded, whether you really are or aren't, because this is dealing with emotions. You feel secluded. You feel lonely. Perhaps you feel like you've lost something, or somebody is shutting you out. You may feel ignored. So it's like you're, the hermit in its upright position is usually a welcomed seclusion. This is an unwelcome seclusion in its reverse position. You're feeling shut out and kind of like left out in the cold. Okay, in your air sector, this is communications, thoughts, ideas for the month. You have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so things are happening very fast in your life in January. Your thoughts, your mind is racing, probably thinking of different outcomes. If I do this, this may happen. If I do that, that may happen. I don't really see a whole lot of action or physical things going on. I don't see you running around physically in the month of January, but I see that your mind is racing. So some kind of situation's going on where you're trying to come up with some kind of solution or outcome to a situation. And it may be a lot for you to handle. And this card doesn't necessarily have to be negative, but I do feel that it's a lot for you to handle. There's something going on. There's something going on that you feel overwhelmed with. It's very oppressive. At least I see that for some of you. Like I said, this card doesn't have to be negative for all of you. It could just be that you are anticipating new things in your life, and that's why your mind is moving so quickly in the month of January. Okay, so the next card is in your earth sector. So this is what is solid. This is what is not easily changed. It's dependable in the month. And you have the Emperor in its upright position. So the Emperor is the father figure of the tarot. He is the ruler. He's the he's the law. He's the rule maker. He's organization and structure and security. I think that this person is either, this person playing this role, and I don't really think it's yourself, Leo. I think that you're trying to like put your foot down on something and be like, you know what, this is going to happen. This is the way I want things. But I don't think, you're really fulfilling that role well. I think that, I think that really, I feel that some of you may have some kind of involvement in the law in the month of January. So I feel that at least a portion of you will. And I can't say that it's positive or it's negative, but it's something that just has to happen. Whether it be that you go to court, or you're thinking about going to court, or you have a run-in with the law. Perhaps you just get pulled over for speeding or something like that. Hopefully it's something minor. But it's something that, it's kind of inevitable. And it may very well be for, I feel that it's for the best. No matter what the outcome may be, this is something that has to happen for you to move on and, and get your life in the direction that you need to go. But for those of you who have no involvement in the law, I feel that you are very strongly trying to be the rule maker, the person who wears the pants, so to speak. And I can't really say if that will go well for you or not, but you need to ask yourself, should I be in this position? Sometimes we should, sometimes we shouldn't. It really depends on the situation. Sometimes we're trying to control things that aren't really for us to control. Okay, so we're going to move on to any kind of challenges in your fire sector. And you have the Page of Swords. Now, I would normally say that this is not yourself, Leo, because you're a fire symbol and swords is air. But I think for a good portion of you that this is going to be you playing this role. I feel that the challenge of the month of January is that you are perhaps saying things that that could easily be misinterpreted, or have some kind of miscommunication with somebody, or perhaps you are saying things that are negative about somebody, and vice versa. Somebody could be saying negative things about you. Rumors could be going around. Now this card could have a positive interpretation, but since it is in your fire sector, I really feel that this is going to be a negative thing. It's going to, I feel that it has to do with, you either saying things that are kind of mean and vindictive, or somebody saying or both. Somebody saying mean and vindictive things about you also. So some kind of conflict, and it has to do with communication because it is swords. And I feel like, either side is very, you're not thinking straight. You're not doing things as intelligently as you could be. Because you've never been in this situation before. It's a new situation for you. And it could be a heated situation. So you're not thinking clearly. And my advice is, if you have somebody that you can lean towards, your rock, and you know what, this Emperor could be your rock. I really don't know at this point, but if they are, you really need to take some advice from them. And sometimes the best advice is not to say anything at all, because if you don't know, if you've never been in that type of situation before, or it's a very heated situation to where you're not thinking clearly and you're just spouting off and not thinking about what you're really saying, you're not really thinking it through before you say it, it could cause problems further down the line. So the best advice is to not say anything. Because I really do feel that it could be something that could be used against you in the future. Miscommunicated, or even if it's not miscommunicated, I just feel that it could be something that could be used against you later on down the line. Well, Leo, that is your reading in its entirety. I hope that you found it helpful. It seemed a little negative there, so I don't know. And the last reading I did for Virgo, it was also negative. And when I do, like I told Virgo, when I do elemental readings, it doesn't necessarily mean the whole month is going to be bad. This could be dealing with just one situation in the month when you could have 20 situations that happen in the month. So this could be something that is isolated, something that, you know, it may be something negative, but if you have a handful of other situations going on that are very positive, then obviously you're going to have a better month than what the cards are showing you. This is just one situation that may stick out. So anyway, I hope that you found the reading helpful. If you did, please push that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, I do this every month, so please subscribe. And I will look forward to talking to you all next month. Bye-bye.